Hey, good morning, people. So I'm just having a good look around the farm to find out what needs doing. We're on the community farm today, vintage oaks. The boys were doing a load of wheat or oats or something or other, and we now ended up with a load of straw. Let's get into the gaming screen, and yeah. So I'm not quite sure how much they were doing. Yeah, we'll just get on this field and start doing stuff, and hopefully one of them will come on and go, yep, that needs doing, that needs doing. Um, I know there's a harvester on one of the fields. I know there's tractor on one of the fields with a baler on it. So yeah, lots to be doing before the guys get on, if we want to do it, of course. Yep. So we'll just carry on with the baling. Yeah, we'll make ourselves useful on the farm today. Yes, see how far we get. Love you, feeling. As always, guys, we're listening to Simulator Radio. It is also not expecting anybody on till I think 10 o'clock if normal time schedules are accurate. So when I say that, auto till 10, DJ Pat, because it is Sunday. So DJ Pat with also mateys. Then we could have Cool Kid on with the Big Top 30. And then Sundance, and then, yeah, don't know. Yo, this is a bigger field than I thought. Lots of little tidbits of straw everywhere, I've noticed, while I'm doing this. And I'm almost sure that maybe Average did the harvester. And maybe when he does his 90-degree turn to empty, I think it just casually just dropped some straw out. You know what I mean? Maybe. But there's one of the harvesters waiting for the next job. Grain lorry there. So yeah. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing a 90-degree off, but if you've not got crop destruction on, why not just leave it straight, you know? But each to his own. You play the way you want. So what we might do, guys, we might bale these. I'm not sure where I'm taking the straw. It says take them to the farms. The instructions from the farm manager in the Discord. This is take the bales to the farms. I'm not sure which farms they're going to, so yeah, I don't know. So I might just leave the bale loading for later. What I might do is just see what we've got going on in a minute on the map in terms of what we've been harvesting, and then if we've got fields that require that to be harvested, I know I can crack on with that and bale them up, and then when somebody comes on they can just jump on transporting. There's another field right across there that somebody's already done, so the tons and tons of baling. So this could end up being a baling stream. To be honest, what I'm probably going to do is bale this field up for the community. Then I'll jump in the harvester and the one that's set up already on a field. We'll do that, and I'll chuck the baler over to the field next to us. So according to the lineup, whatever on 67 is switched on. Did somebody forget to switch the tractor off? Hold the line caller. Where is it? Field 67. It's very unlike any of the guys, really. Yeah, it's switched on. Switch you off. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Let's do this one. No, I think it's this one actually. There we go. So we are trying to get a few icons to go on screen that I can activate when I play ETS now because of the new redeems. Chucky reckons she had some, so we might try and hook up with Chucky today at some point and see if she's actually done them. Basically, all we require is, I don't know, maybe three. I mean, 3 new redeems, so 3 icons would be perfect. So one with a truck in it for the Iveco, choosing the Iveco. One with just an icon of a weight, would be perfect, I think. And one maybe just says power on it. For the 3. I mean, the only downside is, I know there's a rule when I play ETS now that if Iveco's been chosen and heavyweight's been chosen, I revert to a DAF because of power issues. And I need to change the gearbox out of the DAF as well, just to make it a little easier. I'm actually going to get that bit there. On the next line, guys, all the little tidbits, next headland, all the little tidbits, I'm going to try and hoover them up as best I can. There's another baler there in the New Holland. Or is that a green one of these? Looks like maybe a green one of these. It is the most popular tractor on Vintage Oats, guys, this case. The age of the tractors that we found, it's probably the most powerful. When I say probably the most powerful, it is the most powerful. It can do virtually everything that we want it to do, you know. But the guys are right, there is a lot to do, you know, an immense lot to do. So while I'm doing this aisle, guys, I'm just looking at the other swaths, just to make sure there's no little tidbits to be picked up. So it's going to cost us a little bit of time, but see that little tidbit coming up on the row beside us, that's not too much. Let's just get past these two little tidbits. Well, we'll take it to the corner, I think, and we'll come back. There we go. Let's go back for those tidbits. Some would say, what are you doing, Matt, picking up these little tidbits? I can't help myself. They've got to be picked up. We really do. Can I get close to that? Sorry. Oh, yes. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da. So the theme for this farm is, guys, because it's vintage oaks and it's set between, I think it's 1980 and 2000. That's the sort of equipment that we're using on here. I mean, all the time. Not, you know, even if it says we've got this equipment to use for contracts, we don't use it. We want to use our own stuff. So yeah, we're using pre-2000 equipment for everything. Mm-hmm. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da. Ba-da-da, ba-da. I got rain. Can I make the turn there? Or am I going to whack it? No, I can make the turn. That's good. Now we're on stay straight and get a cruise on. So guys, after we do this field, there is another field that we can do for bales, but I think just for a change up, we'll swap into the harvester there, do that field, and then we'll swap back into the baler if we need to. If we run out of jobs to do. That way, when the lads come on later, when I say later, I expect maybe they'll be on in about 2 hours, or at least start coming on. We're going to have an ad in about 10 seconds, guys. It's only for a minute, but you know the drill. Get the pills. Oh, I don't know why. When you take meds, the morning ones are always the most difficult to take, swallow. Titch, hiya, how you doing? Good, mate. How's you? To be honest, I kind of knocked my arm on something last night. It feels a lot worse today than it did yesterday at my shoulder. So I knocked my arm on something and it sort of pushed my shoulder back. And for about, I don't know, 4 minutes last night, I was just walking around holding it. And today it's kind of, yeah. You look like I haven't slept much? No, I haven't. I haven't had a shave too. I'm going to have a shave later, which will make me look a little bit more presentable. But yeah, it's difficult to get comfortable with the shoulder. I mean, really. Let's go back at that tidbit. It's partially why my doctors put me on the codeine and said don't work. It's because you know, my sleeping pattern's been hammered since I've had it. Because my normal sleep position is to sleep on my right, and I can't do that because the right's the one that's 2-bar. So I get about, I don't know, I'm sort of old man catnapping sleeping at the moment. So I sleep for about 2 hours, 3 hours, wake up, probably because of my shoulder, but end up being an old man and going to the toilet. And yeah, it takes me about 10 minutes to fall back to sleep then. Just trying to roll and get comfortable and stuff. And yeah, 2-3 hours, I'm awake again. So then this morning I woke up about 6. Tried to go back to sleep. It was like, no, this ain't happening this morning. So I came in and laid on the settee for about half an hour. I thought, you know, I know Minute's not going today, and I said to you guys that I'd be on instead of him this morning. So, you know, for fire it up a little early. And here I am. I hear you. My arthritis in your neck, and it also affects my already fucked up shoulder. Luckily mine isn't the one I sleep on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the good thing for you, because you know, you roll over on your non-sleeping ear, shall we say, and yeah, you can easily nod off with no pressure on the other side. And I know some of you are now going to go, where are you going, Matt? I'm going to pick up the tidbits. I hate leaving them behind. Really, I hate leaving them behind. See, that was a litre just in that little tidbit. And here's another tidbit. There, 3 litres. Hate leaving them behind. It's sometimes what takes me so long to do a grass field. Because I'm forever going back, making sure everything's cut, making sure, you know, if I'm tedding it, make sure everything's tedded, making sure everything's, you know, windrowed. I'm just a pain in the ass for not missing anything. Oh, we'll wake up in a minute. What I'll do is I'll get this coffee down me. We'll take a break in about, I don't know, say about 40-50 minutes time, and I'll make myself a wraith, and yeah, that'll kick me in the gear then. I'll be when I do make myself a wraith, we'll be on Gamer's Backwater. Sounds disgusting, but it's actually very, very nice. Because you won't want to drink a Gamer's Backwater, you know. It's just think of what that entails, you know. If it was real Gamer's Backwater, the guy's been sat in front of his PC console, whatever, for X amount of hours. He's probably moist, and then you're going to drink his bathwater. No. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. It's actually, I think it's peach tea, and it's very nice. Doing what I can. You can make me... Oh, this is a club version, isn't it? Kicking the synthesizers. Also, I'm hoping... I don't know how long Giants takes to get back to you for... or get back to anybody for their... you know, letting them know whether they got accepted for the partnership or not. I'm hoping it's before Twitch pay me, so that I can buy it from my own code, buy 25 from my own code, because I do intend to buy it this month, buy the pre-order this month. And you guys have, you know, smashed it so much in the last month for me that I'm able to do that as well as a giveaway. So I think I'm just going to hang on to everything till Monday-ish, midday, and then Tuesday I'll probably buy the pre-order, no matter whose code I use, and yeah, we'll do a giveaway Tuesday. Unless Twitch have paid the change the days. I think they should have paid yesterday, to be fair. And I know I didn't get it. I know that I have one due. No, it's still not in. So I think maybe they'll pay on Monday. Just turn me on. You can make me whole again. I mean, to be honest, I didn't really need to apply for partnership with Giants because so many people in the community already have. But I do play Farm Sim kind of slightly different than a lot of people. You know, the way I farm on my own farms is sort of farming for efficiency, max payout. You know, not waiting for a payout for max payout, but, you know. Yeah, I've never bothered going for it. Yeah, I mean, I just feel I offer something just slightly different than everybody else. Like I say, I feel I go for efficiency. You know, I buy sort of medium but good tractors. Yes, I'm using a few mods on Zalonka at the moment, but that's only because I'm trying to beat the bank. And I think we're on about 26 million at the moment, and we've got till November. And I know the bank only goes up to 999 million before it's kind of broke. I'm not interested in being a salesperson for them. To be honest, nor am I. But maybe it brings in a few viewers, just put in the fact that I'm a few extra viewers just by saying that I'm a Giants partner. You know, that's all I'm doing it for, really. And some of you are going to say, why are you being totally honest with what you're trying to do? I'm an open book. I like to be totally honest with what I do. And just it's the same when you guys give money in bits and shit. I'll tell you exactly where it goes, you know, and I don't beat around the bush with it. Everything that you give goes back into the stream in one way or another, with a small giveaway, back to you guys to say thank you. You know, I've never hid that fact. Because somebody said to me the other day, why do you give out, you know, when you get a batch of gift subs, why do you give out everybody that was gifted? Because I like to mention the people that got gifted a sub. Same as Average does, you know. We like to mention the people that got a sub, so maybe if they are just lurking in the background listening, they can come in and go, oh, I got a sub. Yeah, okay, we'll thank the guy, you know. And then the person that actually gave his money towards all them gets at least a thank you for spending his money. Most of the streamers, you know, do that too. Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of, I've had a few messages off of other streamers and people in the last couple of days, saying, why do I give it out? And I'm like, because I do, it's me, you know. Also, as you guys know, I had a couple of messages from a couple of different people the other day saying, can I slow down Pedro, the Redeem, because it was getting annoying. And I gotta admit, it was fun for me, but I can see where they're coming from, you know. First day I put it on, it got hit 20 times in an hour. You know, so, and then during the SnowRunner stream the day after, it got hit about 15 times during the stream. I can see how that can get slightly annoying every so often. So I didn't get rid of it. All I really did was put it up, price, and give it a cooldown. That was it. So it's not gone. It's just got a cooldown. You know, it's gone up in price a little bit just to slow the redeem down. That's it. It's nothing against you guys. It's just, I take what you guys say. Say if you take the time to private message and go, this is slightly off, mate, can you look at it? Yeah, no problem. Anything that makes the stream better, you know. If my audio's slightly off, I'll take a look at it, you know. I'll watch the stream back afterwards. I'll like skip 10 minutes ahead, listening to what's going on, skip it another 10 minutes, listen to what's going on, you know. And I do that all the time. Like once a month I do it anyway. I make it a standard practice to actually not watch my streams back, but I sort of monitor for volumes, visual. Because of course, if you can't see it properly, then obviously you're going to come in and go, "Oh, it doesn't look right." Bye. So I monitor it for visuals. I monitor it for volumes, and yeah. This is what I've always found weird. I don't know if I put out Scary Revive somehow, but no one messages me to tell me how to run my stream. It does happen to so many others. Yeah. I mean, don't take this the wrong way, Titch, and I know you stream when you stream, but some of your viewers may be part of our community, and a lot of the time you are streaming when average is streaming. So a lot of the people that probably would tell you stuff to do with your stream are not really watching you. You know, they're watching average because, you know, they're in with average's thing. Either that, I just run my stream perfectly. That could be a thing too, Titch. That could be a thing too. You know, maybe all your volumes and your graphics and stuff are on point, you know, for what you want. Like I say, I continuously once a month go back and watch my streams and go, oh yeah, that's slightly off, I tweaked that. That's slightly off, I tweaked that, you know. Same as I've been trying to get rid of Streamlabs lately because I use their alert system, and now Twitch have their alert system. I can get rid of Streamlabs. The only downside is Streamlabs also run my dono button, and I don't know who I can. Mind you, the dono button don't make too much of a difference. It just goes kind of via Streamlabs to PayPal to me. So I don't think it takes up anything at all. So I might keep that. Because I think, I mean, Zeno says I'm going to be okay for 25 to stream it in that, but I think my system's going to struggle a little bit. And here's for why. When I was playing Euro Truck the other day and I had all my streaming shit on, I hadn't even pushed live yet, and I was watching average at the same time. And he was lagging. For me, he was lagging because of everything I had on. So I've been trying to cut down my usage on everything so that there's still stuff left over. You use stream alerts for your alerts? Yeah. A lot of people do use sound alerts. They're really good. The only downside of it is a lot of the time they seem to be down. When I used to use them a lot of them seem to be down. You have too many bots, narrow it down. You know, if you've got Streamlabs bot and Nightbot and this bot and that bot, yeah, narrow it down to one bot if you can. You know, I still use Mix It Up bot for my little mini games, but that's all I use it for, and I use it for the extra big chat as well. But that's all I use it for now. That's all I use the Mix It Up bot for. It's my little mini games. Other than that, I use Lumiere for everything else. Speaking of Lumiere, I forgot to check to see whether... No, I didn't think they were. Okay. 2 seconds, peoples. That one. That one. That one. That one. Open. Yes. That one. Made it to switch it back off and on again. Oh, come on, you fudge. Do it right. There we go. I don't know why it's the only program the only game that it does it to. Whenever I tab out of Farm Sim, it puts the overlay for Lumiere underneath. Stewie. Hey farmer, your top drawer, main man, top banana, shit, hothead, macho, you twat. Hi Stewie, how you doing, brother? I use Stream Elements for timers and Raffle, Streamlabs chatbot for most of other shoutouts, Buzzbot for audio shoutouts. Yeah, 3 bots, dude. Shit. But I suppose they all do different things. Be interested to know what resources they all take up while you're streaming, though, Titch. You know? For my raffles now, I mean, not for channel point, like, say what everybody does with the gamble bot. I've got my mix it up bot that does, like, I don't know, vending machine, trivia. So it's kind of like gamble, I suppose. And they're all free to play, so it's kind of like somebody doing a free raffle for your like made up currency. Yeah, so it's kind of my way of doing that sort of thing. Yeah, I think that I could get rid of Buzzbot and use Streamlabs chatbot. There you go. I'll be right back. Need to leave. Yeah, no worries, lady. But yeah, I've sort of been trying to, I don't know, streamline the programs that I use to cut down on usage. And because 25, the graphics quality is going to be a huge difference. And like I say, our Tector Xeno reckons my system will be good enough. But along with the whatever programs I got open now, 6 programs just to run this game at the moment and stream it. That's where I think maybe my machine is going to fall on its ass. But you don't know until it's out and you know you've got your shit bedded in. I mean, one of the downsides is I'm probably going to delete 22 once 25 comes out. You know, just to refresh everything. It's a bit of a shame. The game's been good to us, you know. And to suddenly throw it to one side kind of feels like you're doing the shitty thing, but you know, it is what it is. When 25 comes out, you got to move on. You got to play it. You got to give it a chance. You know, and that's why I delete it. You know, it's not that it's gone, because obviously everything you buy off Steam you can re-download. It's fine. It's one of the good things I like about Steam. Once you paid for it, it's yours. You're back. That was quick. Did you wipe? No, I'm not going to ask. I was going to say, did you wipe or stamp your feet? You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. Please say you had to stamp your feet. Oh, it's not very far away. Okay, good. And now she's thinking, you're a dirty bastard, you really. I just say it as it is. It's just a thing. That's to do with my wife. You know, when I got with my wife 20 odd years ago, she was very straight talking. I mean, very straight talking. I mean, if you didn't like somebody talking straight to you, then forget about it. You know, you're never gonna like that person. But I like the fact that she was straight talking, told you straight how it was, and you either liked it or you didn't, and she didn't give a fuck. So yeah, it sort of rubbed off on me quite a bit. Mate, very few people are filthier than I am. 'Tis true. I tell you what, I am. When everybody was talking about the meetup in October, I was sort of like, I was half thinking to myself, please stop talking about it, because I'm gutted that I can't turn up. You know, but the reasoning why I can't turn up is sound. You know, we're the week after the meetup, we're due to get a new vehicle through PIP and Motability, and the car we've chosen requires an upfront payment, which means the money that we would have used to come up to see everybody is going on that, and that's more important than coming up to meet everybody. I mean, the car we got now is just grown out of usage a little bit. When she's having a bad day, in our current car, she has to get down to get into it, and a lot of the time she has a couple of goes, and it's like, yeah, it's not the day. We can do stuff, so we end up not doing anything, which is good for me because I come on playing with computer, but for her, she gets frustrated. Whereas the higher up car, she can just kind of go down about so far, about a foot, half a foot, and her bum's on the seat. You know, it's a lot higher up. So even if she's having a bad day, we can still get out. She can still get some fresh air. You know, it's all good. Oh. And the sun's just come out, and it's come out over there, and it's come right through the window. Thank you. Right, let's get Titch a shout out. I'm not sure if Stewie streams, but let's give him a shout out or two. Oh, you see? Yeah. What have I done? You came in and spoke, so I thought I'd give you a shout out. I said I did say I'm not sure whether you stream or not. You might have told me in the past, but I've forgotten. Anyway, morning guys, morning, how we doing? If you've never been here before, my name's Mad Matt. I play a lot of simulation type games, when I say type games. So, obviously Farm Sim is a simulation game. Yesterday I was playing Euro Truck simulation game. The day before that I was on ATS with Minute 09 Gaming. It's again simulation game. I played Snow Runner. I say that's a simulation game, although it's not quite classified as a simulation game. But I think it is a simulation game because it's basically off-road trucking. So I think I'd say it's a simulation thing. I also play Construction Sim, although I don't have the new DLC, so I'm kind of stuck in limbo with that one. I do have Out of All, which, to be honest, I'm still kind of getting used to. Bus Sim, which I don't really play because I'm a real life bus driver. Although I'm doing quite well in the game. I'm up to level 20 something or other. Not really got the deckers yet. Because to be honest, once I get the level for the decker, I just want to use the decker. Because that's what I drive all the time. You know, IRO, I'm all the time, well, not all the time, but say 90% of the time when I'm at IRO work, I'm driving a double decker. You know, which is why I was saying to the wife the other day when she said, you know, maybe you got to go to work, you got to try to stay at work until, you know, obviously the pain and discomfort beats you. And I was like, the other day when I went to the doctor and he put me on a codeine, I was like, I can't do this anymore. You know, if I get a full load of people, you know, that's anywhere between, depending what make and model a decker it is, anywhere between 95 people to 105 people if I'm full. They've put their lives in my hand. I can't take that chance, you know, especially because I know I have physical problems being able to drive the bus safely. So I'm like, I've got to be the bigger man here and be professional. Oh no, no stream, not good enough for that. Have you tried it, Stewie? Have you, I mean, have you ever tried it? Because but I mean, if you break it down, what streaming is in terms of gaming streaming, Gaming streaming is you playing a game, enjoying yourself, and talking about what you're doing. That's basically it. People will either come and watch you or they won't. You know? There was a time when I couldn't see me playing sim games apart from the Sims itself. Then we bro showed me Farm Sim, never looked back. Yep. I kind of went to Farm Sim after I saw, I think it was GD. I think it was GD. GD was playing it. I went into one of his streams, started chatting to him, and that was when we were all big one community. So Average was part of the farm, Vox, and all the guys that, you know, were around back then were all part of the farm. And it was a good, you know, they were doing it in such a way, they were having a really good laugh and a joke while they were doing it. So I thought, you know, I gotta be part of this, you know. And I wasn't streaming that much back then, because when I first started streaming, it was just occasionally straight from console, so the quality wasn't great. The audio from me wasn't great because it's coming off of my headset from the console. So yeah, it just wasn't kind of perfect. Where's the partner with Giants and the racing team gonna lead to? Any ideas? Well, hopefully the partnership with Giants will lead to more people coming in, maybe using my code, and like Average, you know, you get certain information a little bit beforehand, and in that way I can, you know, again, like Average, a little bit copycat going here, but you know, there's so many of us in the community with Giants partnership or current or going towards Giant partnership that, you know, between us all, I think, you know, Giants bring out enough shit to actually, I say shit, bring out enough stuff to actually go into it in depth. You know, if one person just goes over it lightly, say, and you feel that, oh, you know, I can elaborate on that and maybe bring out some more information on what I see personally in it, then that's extra content. In terms of the racing team, the Moser racing team, hopefully over the next year or so we can upgrade from the Thrustmaster T300 and get a Moser set. And to be honest, if I was real honest, I do not need the Moser kit. What I currently run is good enough for what I play. But if I could afford the Moser kit, so a DD wheel, fidelity of feel in what's going on the game to wheel to hand would be better across the board. Will it make my driving any better? No. But with going into somewhere like Moser, like a equipment line like Moser, there's an upgrade path that you can swap bit components in and out on. There's sort of that on Thrustmaster, but not. They do have wheels that you can put on, and you can, I can upgrade the pedals one step because I've got the middle pedals, so I can upgrade them one step. There's wheels I can get, but you know, not really what I want. Because to be honest, I'd like a wheel with a couple of thumbsticks, and Thrustmaster don't do that. If they did, I wouldn't be looking to upgrade, because especially if the thumbsticks work in, say, SnowRunner to look around with and use the crane with, I wouldn't need to go to Moser at all. But Moser do two wheels with thumbsticks on that work in SnowRunner, so kind of that's where I want to go with it. And you know, if I can get my name out there by saying a certain company that I want to be part of, it's great, and you should, you know, advise that you guys out there looking for new wheels and stuff should kind of look towards them. I'm not saying you have to buy them, because, you know, you may not be in the budget range to actually get that equipment, and I totally get that, which is why the other day I did a 20-minute talk about second-hand wheels, brand new wheels, and to be honest, at the moment, it's only really feasible to go Moser if you're looking at brand new. You know, the price difference is not too much different than your Logitech, and you're getting so much better a wheel. And I know this because, like I say, I don't own one at the moment, but there's a guy that comes into the streams regularly, and, you know, I asked him loads of questions about it, and I say, look, would you go back to this, that, and the other? And he's like, no way. Not on your life would I go back to a Thrustmaster to a Logitech. This wheel is the be-all and end-all. In fact, he liked them so much, he went from an R5 to an R9. So he went from 5nm DD to 9nm DD. And he does race a bit, so it's kind of, yes, you know, you do kind of need the extra fidelity in that. So you do need a slightly more powerful wheel. But, you know, yeah, it just made me want them even more. That is how I started, straight from console, then as now through a capture card, mostly, so I can do more stuff for more viewers that way. Yeah, exactly, Titch. That's kind of the way I progressed. So I went from console, straight stream from console, and then I had like a really old PC that just about managed to run the stream. And I started playing Euro Truck on it as well, but I couldn't stream it. In fact, I did try to stream it. And I say I tried to stream it, but it looked terrible. So what I had to do is I had to put the output of my stream down to the lowest setting. So 100 and something p. That's how shit it was. And the gameplay down to the same to be able to run it. And yet, when I wasn't streaming, I could put the game, so ETS2, on max settings, and it'll be totally fine. Stupid, isn't it? And that was back when Twitch did all the stuff. You know, you just output to Steam, and you just output it to Twitch, and they did all the compression and shit at Twitch, and then it comes out to you guys watching. Now what happens, because they changed it, I want to say 6 to 8 months ago, to you do all the compressing here at home. So you play your game on the PC, you compress everything on your PC, and then you send it out for you guys to watch. Which takes a little bit more bandwidth and processing power and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, you know. Which is why, you know, you really do need to test your system before kind of maybe going full time on it, going ham on it, you know, do a couple of 3-hour streams and watch them back and make sure you're not lagging and quality's good and visuals are good and sound is good, and then put out the streams you want to put out. I started off using my Surface Pro, but it started struggling when streaming, so that was when I got a gaming laptop. Actually, not much difference in price between the Pro and the... Yeah, man. I mean, gaming laptops are good, don't get me wrong, but here's why I wouldn't really advise them. I mean, if you definitely got to have a laptop because of space, then you got to have a laptop because of space. I'm not saying it's incorrect, but here's the reason why I personally wouldn't have a laptop, and that is because there is no upgrade path. I mean, you can upgrade RAM, maybe. Well, you can upgrade RAM on them. You can upgrade hard drives on them if they got an M.2, but it's a pain in the ass. But other than that, other components in them, the processor, the graphics card, that's all internal. You can't do shit with them. And they're dearer than your desktop. FS Toby, thank you very much for your follow. Welcome to the Funhouse. Good morning, how are we doing? Hi. So yeah, that's why I personally, unless you absolutely need a laptop for space saving stuff, I wouldn't personally, if you actually came to me and went, I'm looking at a laptop, Matt, for streaming and shit. What would, is that the way? No. No. If you got the space for a desktop, get a desktop. Future proof yourself. So, if you got so what I mean by future proof yourself. So, say if you got the money to buy a really, really nice processor for your computer, really nice RAM, motherboard, and all the good stuff, and then you get down to your graphics card and you got to cheap out because you can't afford it. So you cheap out on that bit of equipment. Your computer's running nice for 12 months, whatever. And then you go, oh, it's struggling a little bit. What can I do to my PC to speed it back up? XC4L1BR3, thank you for the follow, welcome in. Are you using GPS right now? No, we don't use GPS. If we do use anything, it's VCA, Vehicle Control Add-on. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so if you got to cheap out on your GPU, that's fine, and your computer starts struggling, it's bottlenecking on your GPU. So you just save it for a new GPU, maybe they come down in price. Kind of like what Az has done. Az's computer's just started wimping out because of his GPU. So he's bought himself a new one, for a decent price now. A very good one for a decent price. So I'm moving myself right now. Yes, I'm controlling myself. Yeah, so, and all you got to do, all it is, especially if you say get a NVIDIA card for a NVIDIA card, all you really got to do is unplug your GPU from your motherboard, whack in the new one, screw it in, plug it in, power up your PC, renew your drivers for it, done, and away you go again. Very quick, very simple. I think I could swap out a GPU in 5 minutes, no more than that. Unscrew the case, couple of screws here and there, boom, 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 boom. Thank you for the disco. So disco is just changing, if you don't know, Toby, it's just you change a few lights. Well, I say a few lights, 6 of them. Lights. 4 in front of me and 2 up on the side here. I am using the steering wheel to control with. I find that's not the easiest way to play with, but the more realistic way to play. And this farm is all about being, or trying to be as real as possible, but still kind of being comfortable on what to do and stuff. Which is why the basics of this farm that we're doing now with the community is Vintage Oaks. And Vintage Oaks was set at about 1990. So the equipment that we're using is anywhere between 1980 and 2000. So we're not using anything newer than 2000. But yeah, that's the way I would recommend. If you have the space to have a yeah, but you say space was an issue. Yeah, that's what I mean. If the space is an issue and you needed a laptop, then you needed the laptop. It's just, you got to put up with the price and the upgrade path. No upgrade path because the space was the issue. I like small streamers like you because you talk with all the comments. We try. We certainly try, dude. And we might miss a few occasionally when it gets busy in here. When I say busy, 50, 60 people, it's busy for me, But I'd rather have 50 or 60 people talking and be in here than a couple of thousand with 5 people talking. And I've said this a lot. Although I do have 1,200 followers, I'd rather have 10 followers now all chatting in chat. You know what I mean? People say I'm nuts for telling people that, but I said it this morning. I am upfront with everything I do. here, and if you give, you know, if you give bits or donos or shit, I'll tell you exactly where it's going to go. I don't care, you know. I'll tell you exactly where it's going to go. It will come back to you as in some small way. It will come back to you, whether it's an upgrade for my benefit, and then if it's an upgrade for my benefit, of course, it's to your benefit as well, because I'm enjoying playing with that equipment more, and that gives a better output to you guys. Or, you know, it's a game that I want to be playing. Follow age one day, less than 1 day. For some reason, my account age thing isn't working. Somebody did account age the other day, and it didn't work. I forgot to look at it. But saying that, the guy that did it, he knows his account age is about 12 years. And my account age is about 11 years, something like that. So I started out on Twitch all the way back when, just watching it first. Like I say, I started playing on console and just outputting straight from console. Went to Mixer for a little bit, because back then I found, I don't know, getting my name out there was hard. So, you know, maybe it was a visual audio thing, and I totally admit that streaming from a console isn't the best idea, you know. So I went to Mixer, did a bit over there, 4 years. Got a lot of tips and hints and stuff off the guys over there. To be honest, it was a lot more. Mixer was a lot friendlier compared to Twitch back then. You know, people welcomed you in. You were able to multi-stream off of Twitch, and what I mean by that is, on a certain page, on just your normal streamer page, you could have 3-4 people streaming with you, and it will show 3 or 4 people and give you one chat for everybody. There was no using multi-stream and going tabs and stuff to talk in everybody's chat. You just spoke on one chat. It was very, very easy and good. Unlike multi-twitches now, like I say. Although you can see both streams, you have to tab on the different chats to be able to chat to everybody, you know? But yeah, Mixer died. I'd say died. It didn't die, did it? It got bought out by Facebook Gaming. And some people that were in the kind of community back then went to Facebook. And some people came here. But I chose to come here. Met up with the guys that I currently am part of, the soags, exclamation soag in chat if you want to be want to get involved in that, and never look back. I mean, really never look back. We're like kind of like family now. And hopefully one of our main streamers will be able to go for partnership soon with Twitch, and then it will change by at the moment we're just a Discord of streamers and fellowship and stuff, and once one of us gets partnership with Twitch, we can then be a stream team, which should push the community streamers to a new high, sort of thing. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm playing multiplayer singer. I'm playing on multiplayer, but I'm not the manager or the owner. So if you wanted to come and play, unfortunately, you would have to click the link to the soag Discord, go into the farming section, and say you would like to join us, and then the manager or the farm manager will get in touch with you with how that is possible. We do run a virtual trucking company as well, a VTC, and I am a rep for that. So if you'd like to get involved in the trucking side, exclamation VTC in chat will give you the link to the trucking side. Am I playing Satisfactory? I've watched it, Titch, and it's not quite the game for me, I think. I'm not the sort of person to play a game that's I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it is sort of like an adventure type game. Why don't I create my own server? I don't need to. I mean, really, I don't need to. I mean, the community farm is good enough for me. I play on my own farm as well. I also work IRL, although I'm sick at the moment. So when I'm working, I only really have time to stream twice a week. You know, it's just that kind of a thing. So, guys, right after we do the right after we bail this field, what we're going to do is just change jobs up a little bit, and just in the distance to the right a little bit beside the weather report, you can just make out a harvester. We'll jump in that and do that field over there. Then we'll jump back in the baler and do the field to our right. That's already been harvested, so we'll change it up a little bit for you guys, make it a little interesting. And he's an awesome... I am indeed, yeah. So, guys, if you didn't know, I also present on Simulator Radio, which is part of... Well, it's an in-game radio station. When you play Farm Sim, ETS, ATS, there's a few other games that... Traffic Tycoon or something that's on there as well. You can also get it on your electronic friend at home, so you Google Assistant, Apple Assistant, and her. I'm not going to say her name because otherwise she'll go, "Morning, what do you want?" Just ask it to play Simulator Radio. You can also get it on apps for your phone, like TuneIn Radio, just to mention a few. If you're on Android, I think there's a default app straight to Simulator Radio. So yeah, I've got my fingers in lots of pies, and I'm quite busy. Then again, that's why I don't run my own servers. But saying that, Toby, every single game I play is open to multiplayer. Every single game I play is open to multiplayer, so there will be some path to be able to get in and play with me. So depending what I'm playing, there will be a certain, you know, there will be a path to follow for viewers to be able to get in and play with me. It's just that today I've chosen the community farm, and it's a little bit of a process to get in. But if you're willing to do that process, then, you know, when the guys are awake, which they should be starting to wake up now, you know, you may be getting quite quick. So like I say, if you were really that interested in joining the community farm, you know, join the Discord, read the rules, go into the farming section, say, look, I'm really interested in joining your community farm. One of the guys that are in charge of that will message you, and hopefully give you permissions. The only thing we ask with the Discord is that you're over 18. That is it. One of the main rules on the farm is if you start a contract, you finish the contract. And unless obviously you've got to go emergency style, and then all that's expected of you is that you leave your equipment on the field, switch it off engine wise, and put a message in the job list saying, look, I was on field such and such, it's a contract, I was doing such and such, I really got to go out emergency. If nobody can get to it to do it, I'll do it later. That's all we expect. You know, just communicate that you couldn't finish it, basically. Which I think's fair. Well, it is fair. I don't think it's fair. It is fair. There's no thinking to be done. So as you can see, guys, this is quite a big field. So we're going to be on it for at least an hour, maybe. And like I say, then we're going to swap jobs. I'm hoping one of the guys are going to be on pretty soon, so that we can get a few of these bales shifted. I'm out of coffee. So I'm going to go get myself a wraith in a minute, guys. So we're going to take a short break in a second. And guys, if you're interested in a sugar-free energy drink, check out Wraith. They've just started a brand new hydration range, which I haven't had any yet, but I believe is a little bit smoother and quench your thirst that little extra. And yeah, it's full of goodness. The only thing that we will say, guys, is just if you're diabetic, just watch the sweetener content and be careful, because obviously there's no sugar in it, so they're bound to be using sweeteners to sweeten up the flavors. But Vintage Oaks, guys, is a beautiful, beautiful map. And when we were playing the original Oaks, way back when, kind of I first joined the community, it was a beautiful, beautiful map then. And considering back then, it was the guy's first ever map, it was fantastic. No, I hate sweeteners. They are worse for you than sugar. Yes, they are. It's because of all the artificial stuff in them to make them sweet. But if you're, say, diabetic and have to use sweeteners, then, you know, it kind of sucks, but that's the way you got to do it to sweeten your coffee, tea, you know. Maybe you have sugar on your breakfast cereal, and there's kangaroo sugar for that, you know. The last 8 years of my older brother's life, he skipped between being type 1 and type 2 diabetic, so at times he had to inject himself with insulin, at times it was tablets, so that kind of thing I know about a lot. Some people use honey instead. Yeah. Or if you're Cams, Titch, you know what Cams uses for his tea, coffee, and breakfast? He uses Baileys. It's a thing, guys. It's a thing. Our Canadian friend Cams does use Baileys to milk his coffee with. and breakfast cereal. He swears by it too. He loves it. Oh, we missed a bit. My OCD, guys. I'm not diagnosed with OCD, but I do have some sort of OCD with that shit. Really, with any kind of farming I do, I don't miss a fucking thing. Which is often used, was originally a floor cleaner, and well, that's his exact name. Oh, jeez, Titch. Right, guys, we're going to get this line done. I'm going to switch the engine off, and I'm going to go make a wraith, and put you on the Be Right Back screen, which means you'll be watching my clips for about 2 minutes. So, yeah, enjoy yourself with that in a second. Like I say, I should be 2 minutes to make myself a wraith. I definitely don't have OCD, as I don't think something awful is going to happen, but I miss a bit, but I am very fussy at times. Yeah, that can be classed as a kind of OCD, especially if you miss a bit and you go, I gotta get it, 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 like I know I am now. Stanislas? Thank you for the follow, my dude. I mean, you could be a dudette, but everyone's a dude until they say otherwise. Welcome to the funhouse. How we doing? Good morning from the UK. And it is morning, guys. 8:29 in the morning. Right, we're going to make the turn here, guys, and I'm going to switch engine off. Put you on the back screen for 2 minutes while I make myself a wraith. That's not the buttons, Matt. That's the buttons there. Right. I shall be back, guys. 2 minutes. Right. It's over to my right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello. Never mind.
Just makes me feel all sensual.
Really inside.
Right, Matt,
Yes.
you may want to get somebody to get ready on the clip button.
Somebody get ready on the clip button.
Thank you, mate. You were right. That worked perfectly.
Yes!
Clip it.
So added 3 minutes? 4. Holy fuck, that metal drop is so fucking loud.
Oh, so now I'm gonna finish before you.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh man.
Cams gets to finish first.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It depends.
That's because a lot of the time I'm pulling him.
That's true. That's true, actually. That's true.
I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I'm gonna back out of this. I'm gonna do what everybody does. I'll not lose any points. Or should I lose points? Back out. No. Oh, this trailer's pissing me right off. Sorry, never said hello because I was doing a contract. No worries, dude. You know, you came in with a raid, and you know, you do you. Absolutely fine. What harvester do I use? It's a. It's the same fucking guy. You fucking asshole. Yay, you got the new man. Any good? No? Thank you. Request. Shit, no shit. Yeah, that's why you don't text and drive, guys. Yes, so was I. Right. Right, welcome back, guys. I've got my wraith. All I need to do is shake it up, which is difficult because I can't use my right arm. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Yeah, there is a question bot trivia. I say question bot. He does quite a lot bit more than just question, but hey, yeah, and it's free to play. I say free to play. Of course, with my own little currency, Mad Bucks. Yeah, you're able to win some. Play the fruit machine. Say fruit machine, vending machine. Exclamation vend if you want to play that. It's 500 Mad Bucks, and I lost. That looks very weird on the camera. What if you hold it too low? What, like that? Yes. Alright, let's get on with it. Is it your birthday today, really? Okay. Lucky you don't say that to average, you'll start singing here. Happy birthday, dude. Welcome back from the ads, guys. It's Toby's birthday. Happy birthday, my dude. You're lucky you don't say that in Average's stream. He sings rather bad. Happy birthday. Does it on purpose, but hey, it's a thing. I got the G920 steering wheel. Not a bad starter steering wheel. I used to have one before I upgraded to the T300, and it is an upgrade. Some people say not, but it is. Morning, Squealer. How you doing, my bro? Jeez. Squealer's been with me for quite a while, guys. I mean, although on Twitch it says he's only been with me like 2 years, you know, he's actually been with me about 5 years. Oh, 4 years, shit, yeah. Add another 2.5 on that. So yeah, nearly 6 years. Nearly 7 years. Jeez, man. Really been that long, Squealer? Shit. Time flies, man. The Jules like 26 minutes. So part of the VCA mod, guys, is when I turn my steering wheel, you may notice just saying when I turn the wheel, the camera pans, making the turn a lot easier. And there's the vending machine. So I think if you put exclamation games in chat, you will get the list of mini games that you can play while watching. Thank you. So guys, there's lockbox, potatoes, scramble, trivia, and vend. Yeah, that's about right. So potato, you just chuck the potato at people like that. Lockbox, you have to put exclamation lockbox plus a 5-digit code. So to start playing that, it's exclamation lockbox, a space, and then you guess, and it's a 5-digit code, all numbers. So, for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Squealer. What else was there? Vend, just exclamation vend, but you must have 500 mad bucks to begin with, and you probably have that already because it's very good. Trivia, exclamation trivia, and all you do is answer a question, and it's a multiple choice, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and all you do is push the number equivalent to the answer that you want to do. So, for instance, the question now is, which of the following is the world's best-selling book? And it gives you a load of options. And to be honest, I'm going to choose number 3, which is Harry Potter. It is probably a toss-up between Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Again, as I turn, look, just watch the camera pan. Like I say, it's part of the VCA mod. Exclamation scramble, guys, if you type that in chat, the basics of the game is you need to be involved in the game, also type exclamation scramble, and then after about a minute or so a word will come up all scrambled up. And the thing is, if you've typed exclamation scramble, so you're in the game, you then get 60 seconds or so to guess the word. Now you're playing against everybody else that has also pushed exclamation scramble, and it's basically fastest finger first. So Squealer started the game, so if anybody else wants to play along, they need to push exclamation scramble as well, and it will say you're in the game. And then, like I say, give it 60 seconds, it will come up with, get your pencils ready, eyes down, it will give you the scrambled up word, and it's the fastest finger to guess the word within 60 seconds. Very, very easy. Quite a lot of fun when a lot of people are playing it, but very, very easy to get in with. Which is what my other bot does. That's all what my mix it up bot does. Which is why I keep it, because it's quite a lot of fun. Otherwise, I ditch it, go straight, you know, straight into Lumiere, and away I go. There you go, guys. So there's the word. And Squealer's not giving anybody a chance. Straight in with it, the get. And got it right. 500 man bucks to you, sir. Gavin, good morning. How are we doing? And guys, I do have a YouTube channel. Any VOD that goes offline and gets over 100 offline views goes onto my YouTube channel. And the link's there, guys. And while it's there, go over, click it, watch it for about a minute. You know, give it a thumbs up. Comment in the chat, even if it's only an emoji. Everything you do over there does make a difference. Oh, this is gonna perk me up. I can already feel it working. Here we go. Everybody's waking up now. I'm hoping nobody's awake yet from the management side of the farm, but I'm hoping somebody will be awake soon and come on and tell me what to do next. Even though I kind of know what I'm doing next. You know, if I finish this bit of what I'm doing, guys, that the harvester over there, I plan to jump in that after I do this field. Because after even after I pass the buck across to average at 11 o'clock, I do plan to stay on the farm and give the guys a hand. They've got quite a lot of, or we have quite a lot of things to do. Still in bed, feeling rough. Ill or self-inflicted, dude? Come on, we want to know. You can't just say shit like that and not give us a chance to either feel sorry for you or laugh at you being not able to handle your beer. There he is. Drinking most of the night, so we can laugh at you. Guys, the person just wrote in chat, good morning, is Minute 09 Gaming. He normally does this slot, but he's taking a break today. You just woke up. Told you to, it catches up with you in the end. Catches up with you in the end. That's why I said, maybe you should think about taking a day off during the week. You know what I mean? Or taking a couple of days off during the week. How am I? I'm good, dude. Shoulder's a little sore this morning. I was doing something in the house last night and just knocked it and it went the wrong way. And I had like a, I don't know how to describe it, kind of a lightning bolt of pain shoot right away down my arm. And I was just walking backwards and forwards, rubbing my shoulder for like 20 minutes. And yeah, it just, it's not good. Squealer, if you're able, can you allow that? I think fucking bot's getting involved again. I don't know why. So he says I need to stop playing with myself and then it'll heal faster. He's a cock, isn't he? Oh, I didn't show you this, dude. I'm going to quit out. I'm going to tab out. You know, Minute did a thing yesterday. Where is it? Where did I put it? Is it in there? No, it's not in there. No, it's not in there. Where the fuck did I put it? Or maybe it disappeared. I don't know. Anyway, he Darkstar did this yesterday. Come on, hang on. Save image. Yeah, that'll do. So there. You know what we were talking about you being Hamster and me being Clarkson? Fucker made this. Just for a laugh. I can't see anything, my end. Yeah, so did this just for a laugh. So if you can't quite read because you're on a phone or something, guys, it says Mad Matt's Jeremy Clarkson. So they called me Clarkson. They called Minute Hamster. So yeah, and it says Jeremy Clarkson's Farm Show. That's Dark Star pissing around. Fucking awesome, isn't he? Let's just make sure this is working it still, because there we go. Yeah, that guy has too much time on his hands sometimes. Nice. I'm not. Some of this, I'm not even going to use it. But yeah, he's refreshed my jingle for the radio, so that's gravy. So now we'll say, "Welcome to my show," and I do stuff from '60s to early 2000s, which is exactly what I do. Gavin, thank you for lights off. The only downside is I can't see the fucking chat room that I'm in. There we go. I don't know why it does that either. Let me just check to see if it's fucking working still. I do the fireworks, guys, because it's the easiest button I can use, so I can do that as well. Yeah, and a bit of Gordon Ramsay. These are all either on channel points or on bits. The bits ones you need to scroll down for, or if you're watching on the phone, there'll be a little icon of Lumiere just at the bottom of the screen. And you can tap that and it'll come up. Yeah, I do need to have a shave later. I'm getting rather bristly, and I don't like it. But no, I don't like it. It just gets itchy. I'm, you know, it's kind of, you guys will know, it's kind of at an itchy stage where you're kind of like, do I grow it more? Do I, you know? No worries, Titch. See you later, my lady. She's probably going to hit the like button. Bit of gamers back, water chat. Exclamation wraith in chat if you want some. Don't forget to use my code, which is in that link, or you can use your favourite streamer's code. The minute that's just popped in has one. Tab has one. Thank you, sweetheart. Gavin, thank you for the disco lights. Thank you for the Mosa link as well, guys. Yeah, so once again, guys, if you're looking for a brand new steering wheel for your computer, console, whatever, and this only applies really if you're looking for a brand new wheel, consider going to Mosa, and if you do, use my link to get there. And yeah, you'll find there's not too much price difference between, say, your Logitech G920, G29, which I think is around £320 nowadays, to, you know, 60, 70 quid more. You can buy a Mosa DD wheel. It may only be an R3, but it'll be a lot better quality than what you're about to buy from Logitech or Thrustmaster for a similar price. And I can say that because I have used Logitech. I'm currently on a Thrustmaster, and I do at some point plan on upgrading to Mosa. And now it's solid. Solid as my rock. You thought I was going to be dirty then, didn't you? And there is a load of Mosa gear in my wish list if you scroll down in my about section. But a lot of it is best bought as a bundle. So the R5, the R5 motor, the basic steering wheel, and a 2-pedal kit is best bought as a bundle. Put pictures of a cock on that dick. I mean, to be honest, I don't really need to turn so tight. I could come up on the second row, all the way to the end, and then come back through if I really wanted to. Wonder if... Have I been taking the blue pills again? I might have done, because I do have a stiff neck, dude. Sorry, I need more coffee. Minute, I know you're going for a coffee, but I know you probably got me on your headset, dude. I don't know why you just don't stream on the community farm, dude. Really don't. Instead of starting up your own farms all the time. I mean, yeah, have your own farm, obviously, because obviously you want to be an individual at some point, but, you know. For the main part, you could come onto the community farm, do your stuff, pass on our average, maybe, and it shows a different view of the same farm. Instead of having to think about what you're trying to create and stuff like that, you can just come on and be loosey-goosey farmhand. Kind of like me. Loosey-goosey farmhand on this one. I don't need to make any decisions whatsoever, I just need to do the work. And occasionally that's a good thing. It really is. You know, on my farm I have to think about what I'm doing, think about what I'm trying to do for future stuff that's coming up. You know, although kind of not as well, because obviously all I'm really doing on my farm at the moment is trying to make as much money as possible before FS25 comes out on the 12th of November. So yeah. Yeah, build it up and now it's solid. Hopefully, in an hour and 8 minutes time, one of my favourite shows will be on the radio. And if you wonder which one that is, it's DJ Pat's Awesome 80s. Hopefully it'll be on at 10 till midday. And then after that we should have Cool Kid on with the Big Top 30. Now the Big Top 30 is songs that you've requested and us as presenters have played throughout the week. And, you know, it's you know, they get ticked off with how many times they've played or been requested, and that's how we formulate our chart. So our chart's not necessarily the same as the official chart. It's just SR chart, which, you know, our listeners kind of like the thought of the fact that they've requested during the week a certain song or a couple of songs and they've get played at the end of the week as the most popular. Because I would like to run a storyline in my head normally to keep the farm going, and it wouldn't be me. I would only go on and... Yeah, that's what I said, dude. You know, if you fancy just doing some farming and streaming it, you know, come onto the community farm, because you're not really storying on your own farm at the moment, are you? I mean, I could understand it if you're trying to keep a storyline on your farm, but you're not really. I've watched. I'm like a little freaking stalker. To be honest, that's kind of what my Hero to Zero series kind of started out to be. Sorry, it was the other way around. Zero to Hero series, because the character started off with nothing. It was kind of should have been a storyline thing, and I was gonna kind of do it, or try to do it a little bit like kind of Scruff was doing it, but I found that I don't have the talent to do it that way. So it's just like a storyline on time zone mainly. Yeah, and that's what that was. You know, it was just a very basic storyline of what's happening to get to my end goal. And when I do the Zero to Hero series, my end goal is to, yes, start from nothing and get to where the farm is producing its own money enough so it can sustain itself. And also I get to a certain monetary bracket, and that monetary bracket in the first Zero to Hero was decided by you guys at 1 million. So as soon as I get all the equipment I want, you know, all the land I want, which I don't want all the land, you know, I don't want to own all the farm, you know, I just want enough fields to do what I need to do on the farm, you know, feed the animals, this, that, and the other, and all the equipment that I need to do what I need to do. And then after that, anything else is in the pot for the end goal, you know? Yes, I did rush through. Some people say I rushed through the second one, but to be honest, the Zalonka, when I did the second one, the Zero to Hero on that one, because basically what I did is I started off on Zalonka with the million that I made on Somerset, UK Somerset. And what I did was, the story basic was, I'd moved areas, bought a piece of land, and stuff like that. But Zalonka, the land is cheap, real cheap. So I managed to buy 5 or 6 fields. I managed to buy myself a house, a few sheds, a bit of basic equipment, you know, and then I built it from there. I basically spent all the money, so I had 0, and then I started up from there. But I had quite a lot of stuff that I had for the million, you know. I mean, I certainly didn't have the best of tractors when I started off on Zalonka, because I didn't. I think I had the McCormick 300 horsepower, which for Zalonka isn't enough. I mean, it is for most fields, but for some of the fields that are up the top right where they slope up, which I love doing, they're not enough. I mean, my first harvester, which was a case, I think, yeah, a case that I bought for 150,000 from the second-hand store, that struggled. I mean, uphill on those fields, I was doing 1 mile an hour, which in my eyes was great fun. And I really had to decide which way to do the field, which was great, you know, put a bit of thought into your harvesting. So I literally came down the steep part of the field, just side to side. And this field was only like, say, 4 rows wide. So I was literally turn, just to get down the field. And then when I went, and when the steepness of the field kind of went flattish, I managed to get up and down the length again. But just that sort of thought process with lower end equipment was, I don't know, was kind of fun for me. Same as when I do my ETS now, I've got to redeem that I use a low powered Iveco. And I've never actually driven it because you guys keep choosing use the low powered Iveco and heavy weight. And the low powered Iveco can't pull the heavy weight. So I changed into the DAF. It's a low powered DAF, it's 450 or 449. But to pull 61 ton is not enough, really. But it does it. It does the job. It does mean that I'm in like 10th gear quite a lot. Going about 45 mile an hour because that's all the speed I can do. But yeah, all I'm saying is, maybe you could sort of like come onto the community farm as like a backup when you can't really think of your storyline. Because I know sometimes it feels kind of to me that you get lost in what you're trying to do, and you're just going through the motions of doing the fields. And in that aspect, you could say come onto the community farm for a day, and just, I don't know, blow off steam. And then when you go back to your farm, you can think about what you're trying to accomplish for the stream, and get your storyline kind of freshened up and sorted out, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Carl, good morning. How you doing, dude? Not telling you how to do you, dude, but, you know, just thinking about how you know, looking at your stream. I do it to everybody, you know, I do. I look at everybody's stream and go, you know, this is maybe how to, you know, freshen stuff up, give yourself a chance, you know, let your memory come back of what you're trying to accomplish in the first place. You know, and then obviously you can put more of you into what you're trying to accomplish, and you know, your enthusiasm, what you're trying to do is there. I'm all right. Me, yeah, I'm good. Lyndon, good morning. How are you doing? Good morning, Matt and Chat. Matt and Chat, you're a poet and didn't even know it. So I nearly finished this field, guys. I just got to go back through, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this baler on that field there. But we're going to jump in the harvester that's over here to my left and do that field just for something different to do. Because to be honest, I do it now. I'm doing it now. I'm on the community farm, and I'm just a farmhand, and it's to unwind from the story of what I'm trying to do. Well, I'm not trying to do a story. All I'm really trying to do is go hell for leather, bang, 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 trying to make money. And at least on here, I can unwind. I can do a few jobs. It doesn't matter what I do as long as I complete the jobs. Like I said, I wouldn't be me. Yeah. No worries, dude. We're not pushing you to do it, dude. Just thought that you could unwind, dude. You know what I mean? Just come on, stream it, do a few jobs, chill out, freshen your story up in your mind. You know, but if you can do it, carry on doing what you do. You know, not criticizing what you do. You do good. You do good stuff, and you certainly get the numbers there. So there's your kind of, I know, thing that you're looking on to see. You know, is this stuff working for me? Yes, it is. Because your numbers are there. But guys, speaking about Minute, because he's an absolute baller, if you would like to see somebody absolutely shit himself, go back and watch his VOD from yesterday morning. That guy's face went from happy and smiling to, oh fuck, what am I doing? In like a half a second. I shit you not. And it was all because a TMP mod came right up beside him in a car. And at one point, he thought he nudged him. But according to the mod, he didn't. And the mod came in the chat later and went, "Hi guys, how you doing? I hope you enjoyed the drive, blah, 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 blah." And it was like, "Did I hit you? Because I don't know." And the mod was like, "No, you didn't hit me, it's fine." And then he kind of tried to tell us about a few rules of TMP, which we kind of knew about anyway. Thank you for the skeleton dance, Carl. Yeah, he tried to tell us about a rule. So the basics of the rule was, if you weren't there watching and, you know, you want to know what went on as you watch the playback, if you're going to. I went through a red light and I think he was behind me at the time, and he sort of whacked in the trucking chat, because in the game there's a separate text chat that, you know, I shouldn't have done it. And and we were kind of talking about it in Minutes chat, saying, look, it isn't kind of in the rules if there's not many people around. You know, if you're looking out for the blue dots anyway, and you go through a red, and you don't cause an accident, it's absolutely fine, and that's what it is. And basically, he was just trying to warn us. You know, just be careful. If it was a highly populated area, we'd be expected to stop at said red line, said red light. And I know that. I know this. If there's anybody else coming up to the red light on the other side of the road, you stop and you obey the traffic laws. You know, I know this. And if there was anybody else on those red light, on the lights when it turned red, I wouldn't have done it. I would have waited. But the fact that it was clear, you know, there was no need for the message that we were saying. And then he come in the chat and just reiterated it, and it's back and said, "Yeah, you guys are right. You know your shit." But we kind of, after that job, we kind of were bailing out anyway, because the rest of the guys that were going to do convoying that day were on pro mods. Oh, Minute, did you happen to watch my VOD later on when I was in the Scania? I've put a new sat nav in it. And I think you'd like it, but it means you're getting ALS and shit like that and putting it in. So basically this sat nav is a tablet beside your steering wheel. And it's freaking huge. Yeah, you saw it. Cool. Do you know something? Crash asked for the link to it last night. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. But to be honest, I think his actual sat nav bit, even though it's just as big as mine, is clearer. I think Crash's is clearer, but doesn't have all the information on top like mine has, which I think why he wanted it. So 3 more lines, guys, and then we'll go harvest that other field. And then if we run out, and if we complete that before anybody gets on, we'll just jump back in this one and bail that other field. Unfortunately, you know, there's not really much to do on this farm today. Well, I say there's not much. There's a lot of jobs, but they're kind of repeating jobs. The downside is I know I could really go karting, but I don't know where the bales have got to go. That's the downside. The message on the job list just says take them to one of the farms. I don't know which farm I'm supposed to be taking them to, so yeah, no, I'll just leave the bales where they are. You have to run until I'm told differently. Like I say, I can be loosey goosey on this farm because I'm just a hand. Thanks, mate. I totally missed my line. Sorry. Where am I putting the bales to if I want to do a bit of karting, dude? Just in the bale sheds. Wait. So the bale sheds, if I remember, look like French barns and look like they got assorted bales in them. Where else would you put bales? I don't know. Yeah, I do. Morning, Average. How you doing? Guys, it's the Average Viking. If you're not already, and I'm presuming you all are, please follow the man. He's an absolute baller and deserves your follow. So, we'll do this, guys. We'll finish off this field. We'll put the baler over on the field to our right. We'll jump in the harvester, do that. And if we've got any time left remaining, which we'll probably will have, we'll do some karting. Now that we know where we're putting them. Morning, Tav. Morning, Tav. Morning, boss. I get the feeling, yeah. Right, last line, and then we'll put the slot over on the other field, ready to rumble. The tractor with that box unit on the back, is that a refueler? Because this tractor's nearly out of fuel, I've just noticed. Sorry I'm asking you so many questions this morning, Average. I know you probably haven't done your wake-up routine yet. Yes, but on the back of the John Deere. Sweet, thank you. So we'll have a crack at that and just fill this thing back up. Land Rover. I think it's over there. I think it's over there. Yeah, there it is. It's over there, behind the trees. That's a refueler. So what we'll do is we'll just stop the engine here. We'll bring the in fact, no, let's just... I mean, we're doing another... We're going to plant this on another field of straw, so it don't matter about the straw that's on it. So let's just stop that. Stop that. Does that lift up? Yeah, it did. Right, let's go over and see if we can refuel this. I presume I just get close to it and press R. As normal. Or maybe I need to start it up. That's the truck buttons, Matt. Ah, there we go. Yes, figured it out. Right, let's just get in this thing. Switch you off. Get in the tractor again. Right, we'll put this over onto the field. The next field. And then we'll jump in that harvester and harvest that. And then we'll do some carting. Sounds like a plan. Line you up. That'll do. Switch you off. And we're going to get in. Where are we? Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's that one over there. And then we'll do a bit of carting. There's quite a lot of straw bales down. John Deere harvester. Straw swath enabled. Needs to be unfolded. What needs to be unfolded? It's all unfolded. Oh, okay. First unfold the harvester tool. Hang on. Oh, there we go. We're away. Oh, just go slow. Make sure the soft's on. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're away. We're away. After I pass the butt, guys, we're doing 10 hours shave. I look a bit briskly today. So what we'll do, guys, we'll get maybe 3 headlands in, and then we'll stick the VCA on, do the big ups and downs. I can't help it, guys. I harvest the way I harvest. Like I say, I harvest and bale and shit so that I don't miss out a freaking thing. And sometimes it just takes an extra bit of time to actually do it. Oh. So guys, coming soon, because of the new redeems I have on ETS, I do plan on putting a few icons on screen when they're active, or when you guys have pushed the buttons for them to be used. And then when I jump in the truck, so say if just the IV code redeem is just used, I can put on a truck symbol. If the heavyweight's on, I can put on that. If they're both on, then obviously I jump in the DAF, like it says in the redeems. If you want me to go OP, I don't need to put an icon for that. But I might do it. It might just read power or something, some shit. And if all 3 are on together, then I'll just have to do 2 of them and then the other one afterwards. The other one will just stay on. But at least you guys will know, if you're quite regular, that that light's on, that's been redeemed, so you guys shouldn't really need to guess whether that redeem's been done or not. I can't take credit for saying that that's what I'm going to do. I was kind of thinking about doing it anyway, but Chucky came in last night and said, look, it's kind of confusing whether anybody's redeemed them. Do you have any plan? I don't know. I was sort of kind of like, yeah, I do kind of. I've been thinking about it and this, and this. And she went, I can do that. I can get you those icons. And I was like, lovely. If you can do that, perfect. Absolutely perfect, you know. And then when it's been redeemed, I can put the light on to say it's been redeemed. And then, you know, anybody coming in can see it's been redeemed. Okay, so what are we doing? Wheat? Doing wheat, aren't we? Hopefully, what's in the lorry on the edge of the field is wheat also. So it's that lorry there, I think. There's nothing in it. Okay. Oh, open. Wow. We didn't have these the last time I was on the farm. I know you guys have been using them because I've been watching, but we didn't have this last time. Sure, we didn't have that last time. I know I haven't, like I say, I know I haven't been on for a while, so, you know, you guys might have changed it up for a better equipment. Does that fit under there? Am I on the tree, or did that just stop? I'm on the tree. Okay, I can sort that. There we go. Oh. Why isn't that? Why isn't that going in there? Everything's just gone on. I didn't have freaking problems unloading this the other day. I don't know where this is unloading to. Oh, okay, it's going in. I can see it in the front. Oh. I don't know whether it's just because it's on an angle and I parked it on kind of on a slope that it's janky, but the guys didn't seem to have any problem on loading into this thing the other day. It's unloading in the front, but it won't unload it if I go right over. I don't know whether it's because I've parked it funny. So this could be me. We'll see next offload. I think that's the way to do it. We'll try and get it. We'll try and get the truck on a flat. Because I know you guys have been using this for a couple of days. Or at least a day. So we'll work with it at the minute. And then, you know, we'll try and get on a flat in a minute and we'll see. After the first headland. Bollocks, so that'll do. Back her up. Mad Alex, good morning, bro. How you doing? Thank you, Average. Guys, shout out for Mad Alex. He does stream. Go check him out. Go click his heart. I'm not bad, mate. I've been lurking, doing stuff in the background. How's the farm going? Farming's going good, you know. Because we were themed on earlier equipment than 2000s. A big build takes a while. So we'll keep going around in this direction for a couple of headlands. And yeah, we'll see if that truck gives us any more issues. Or the trailer gives us any more issues. And it's the first time I've used that trailer today, so maybe, I don't know, maybe it just needs to be reset. Emptied and reset. I know sometimes that can fix it, can it? Just empty it, reset it back to the shop, go grab it again. I think we'll do 3 headlands. Seems about right, doesn't it? Good morning, Yorkshire. Yes, guys. Yes. Morning. Bone grinder, good morning. Malax, thank you for the skeleton dance. Grinder, you're welcome, mate. Right, we should be able to, in a minute, get right beside the harvester with the truck. Which should mean that it empties proper, we're hoping. Also, I'm trying to not use my right arm today. I'm trying to rest it. So last night after I went offline, so good night to everybody, I was preparing to go to bed and stuff. And on my way from the kitchen to the bedroom, I whacked my hand on the door frame, which sent a jar right the way up my shoulder, and then sent kind of like an electric shock back down it of pain. And yeah. Baby bye bye bye. So I'm wondering, because it was on an angle, whether that was kind of messing up the hit point for the unload. Trying to wake up as mother wants me to go over and do her lawn. Have you got the weather for it? I'm not trying to give you excuses not to go over and do it, but you know, you don't want to be raining when you're trying to do shit like that. Oh. Yeah, I'm on the same trouble with it. Replay morning. There you go, sent in. That's strange tab, isn't it? Morning, Rachel. Rachel? Am I missing something? Oh, okay, yes. Hitboxes are weird, but it was fine with the other trailer. Yeah. It'll be alright. We'll get her done. We'll get her done. See, that's weird. That's weird. The fact that the first thing's done, I move on and it's fine. If you're on an ads, guys, don't panic. I'll waste time till you come back. Not that you can hear me because you're on an ad. Never mind. Anyways, we be empty. You know you make me wanna shout. Come on now, come on now, don't forget to say you will. Say you will. Say that you want me, say that you need me, say that you want me, and you won't leave me. Yeah, I want you to know right now. You're a dick. Strictly speaking, it's not me that should be making the payment. I'm just a worker today. What happened to the talkative Matt? Normally we can't shut you up. Shut the fuck up, you. Sometimes, Mad Alex, I just like to come on, do a bit of content, let the music play and chill. This is one of them days. This is why I say, when I'm farming, I can literally do any job that I'm given. You know, whack a few tunes on, and I'm ready and raring to go. You know? Last night you were talking for England this morning. Yes, I'm resting my larynx. What's wrong with that? At least I'm kind of awake. It'll be nap time for you soon. Shut up, fucker. So I reckon after this headland, one more go around, I can whack BCA on, get the ups and downs lacking, sorted. The only thing I wish when you did the ups and downs of VCA, kind of sometimes, is, you know, why couldn't it be kind of like using a worker? Just sometimes I wish it was like that. Just so, like, if you're harvesting, say you could quickly go get your truck, pull up beside it, offload while you're still moving, maybe, you know. But from what I've seen in the pictures and shit of GPS, or maybe that is the workers' GPS that we saw from 25, that'll be the thing. Fuck are you, dickhead. And that joke banning that you did me, mate, thank you very much. I don't know whether I'll be able to use it at any point in time, but yeah, thank you. It was funny. I did show everybody earlier on what you did. Yeah, like I said, it was funny. So if you weren't here for that, I'll just describe it. I won't say what, I won't show what it was. But basically yesterday, was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. Me and Minute were being described as the Grand Tour hosts. So Minute was Hamster, Richard Hammond. And somebody said I was Jeremy Clarkson. And I was kind of like, well, I'm kind of not Jeremy Clarkson when I'm trucking. I'm kind of like James May. You know, Mr. Slow. Because I like doing an average speed of 56 during ETS and sometimes 70 when I'm playing ATS. So I'm kind of like Mr. Slow. But anyways, Darkstar took it upon himself to do me kind of a poster, and on it, it's kind of like a shady brown thing, kind of like a Western sort of style poster, and on it says Mad Matt's Jeremy Clarkson, and I think it says something like Clarkson's Farm Shop or something. Now, if I was actually doing Chadwell, that could work, you know? Whack that up before I start, you know? Or, like, just after I start. Be good, wouldn't it? No, so you get my starting screen. And then before I show you go into the farm properly, shove that up. Yeah, it was just a funny little thing. I thought I'd send it. Yeah, no worries, dude. And also, guys, Darkstar Simulation is the man behind all of my scenes and borders and shit. The guy's very, very talented. He also did the my Mad Matt radio jingle when I go on live on Simulator Radio. And if you want something done and he's got some free time, hit him up. It's working properly now, bro. Maybe it just didn't see it because a lot of empty space and the, I don't know, the kind of dividers. It's the only thing I can think about. Well, it's not the only thing I can think about, but it's the only thing I think about why it was a bit freaky-deaky in the start. I think that next one's nearly done. Yeah, she's done. And now the back one's working properly as well. So yeah, cool. Awesome. Stacy's mum has got it going on. Right, after I offload this is our field, isn't it? So yes it is. So yeah, might need to find out where we got to take this tournament. I'm currently in the process of creating a Google form for people to fill out so I can make a workflow more effective. Jeez, dude, well done. And I'm glad for you that your name is now out there and circulating, so that you know you can start doing shit. You know, GG's, dude. Dun, 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 dun. This is a good song. So I'm hoping that all the normal shows on the radio are on today, which means in 15 minutes time we should have DJ Pat doing Awesome 80s, which is one of my favourite shows on the radio. Midday, of course, we shall have the Big Top 30 hosted by Cool Kid, which is my next favourite show of the week. When I say next favourite show, I mean other than my shows. I don't count my own shows in my favourite shows of the week, because they're my shows. Boom, 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 boom. Figuratively speaking, you still doing your 1 million to broke? What? No, we've kind of moved on since then, Darkstar. If you mean my 0 to hero. So I was... Are you really, Alex? That's nice. So I was kind of challenged by Cavalier Roy to do a 5 million challenge. But it kind of moved on very quick because I said, look, 5 million on Zelonka would be very easy to complete, and part of the stipulation that I had with Roy was that I could start from where I was, so just zero my money, and then crack on with the work. Anyway, yeah, that's fair enough. And it swiftly moved on to when I got about halfway into it, I was like, I'm going to complete this very quickly. And somebody said, and then I said, look, maybe I'll go under 10 million, thinking that'll get me relatively near launch for FS25. Later, mate, later. And one of our guys said in chat later on, look, why don't you just do a break the bank? That way, if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. But, you know, the way you're doing stuff, you'll gun-ho money, which is kind of true. And I'm very efficient at making money on Zelonka. I really am. And, you know, got 26-ish million already on the way to 999,999,999. So, you know, it's possible. You know, if I have a load of time and, you know, I crack right on with it, maybe I'll get very, very close to breaking the bank. But and any time that I'm streaming it, of course, I'm live on multiplayer. You just need to download the mods to come give me a hand. And most of the mods that are on there were the old mods for the normal oaks, except that there's one or two extras which are not on Mudhub. Your bot doesn't want to party. Probably because it was on cooldown, dude, from Shag Now, Shag Later. So you wouldn't have been charged. It's on a 30-second cooldown from each one. Just so, you know, you Muppets can't go, pressy button, pressy button, pressy button, pressy button. Just give the... Also, what it also does is give the bot chance to do each one. Because what I've seen with other streamers that use Lumiere that have got like medium PCs like me, is it takes up your processes very, very fast. You're not a Muppet? Okay, you're a what they called? Oh, what they called? With Snow White, dwarf. I'm not saying that you're small, just your name, just the name, because one of the dwarfs is called Sleepy. I don't mean it, Alex. You know I don't. It's a puppet. Yes, I remember Brian Connolly. It's a puppet. Whack! It's a puppet. It's a puppet. Yes, I remember. Dark Age Gamer, how are you, dude? I'm grand. And then I win. So we've nearly done 3 headlands, guys, already. Harvester's right over there. You see, I'm not so tough just because I'm in love with an uptown girl. Half a brain. Okay, Duke, where you want the barley? Because it's our barley. Are we keeping it? Are we selling it? Thank you, Kev. Petro, 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 Pet. Morning, Kev. I don't know if you watch Walker Farm yet on YouTube, but they have just got the latest and meanest harvester, the new HIFE11. It's a monster with a 50-foot header. Holy shit. No, I don't watch him. The only real farmer I watch kind of on a religious basis is Millennial. Right, where are we going? We're there. Our farm is up. I don't know, is it easier to go down and across or up? I don't know. Might go down. What's that puppet Gordon? Gordon the Gopher? Or is it different puppet? No, he just Brian Connolly just had a random freaking puppet, didn't he? That he whacked over the head every so often. You love the sarcasm with Millennial Farmer? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I was to, you know, comment anything about the way he does shit sometimes, it's sometimes the way he just goes, oh yeah, I got nothing to do, bye, and it's off. That's the only thing. But obviously, he's a, you know, real-time farmer. The racing thing that he did the other week was kind of interesting. Like the dirt rally, but I don't know what it was. Dirt speedway with cars, maybe? Better description of it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get off the bank, Matt. Get off the bank. Why don't you just go in cab, Matt? That'd be a better one. I think it was a piss take of Philip Schofield. Is that on his second channel? No, he did one showing of it on his farming channel. Of what him and his boy does. There's loads of that on his other. Yeah, I know there is too. He has a channel dedicated to his racing with his boy. But he did a bit on his farming one. Off DMs when you have time. I've just missed one of our farms as well, haven't I? Yeah. Is there a silo on this farm? Can I get through to it? Right, I'm trying to concentrate now, guys. Really. Other farm. Other farm. Way out, that way. Yeah, thank you. I don't want to look. Not that I don't want to look. It's just that when I tab out a farm sim, it puts it on the lower bar, and then I have to reset Lumia to get it to go over the top of farm sim. I don't know why. Average, do you know why that happens? Are you coffeeed up enough to answer that one? So what happens is If I tab out of farm sim goes down to the bottom bar. Oh, you don't? Okay. And then I got to reset Lumia. Right. Silo, silo, silo. Nice dancing, Matt. Thank you. The fucking thing. So there's the bell shed where we've got to take the bells, guys. Figuratively speaking. Is this silo here? Or am I missing something? Nah, that can't be the silo. There's no drop point. So I'm trying to find it without looking at the map, which is kind of stupid if you think about it. Imagine Tav and Matt was Wolverine and Deadpool and they did the bye 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 dance. It's in front. This little one in front of me. Okay. How do I get the thing on the drop? Okay, maybe. Can I get close enough? Oh yeah, I can get close enough. Sweet. It just looked a bit funny, you know, with the, I don't know, non-grill way out in front of it. Kind of confused me a little bit. I know that don't take much, but hey, it is what it is. Right, do I? Okay, yeah, tip side. Tip side, tip side, tip side, tip side. You. There we go. It's called having no brain. Maybe. To be honest, Titch commented on this morning. I looked like I didn't have any sleep this morning, and although she was kind of wrong, I had a very broken sleep last night. Where's this one pouring out of? Oh, the very back. Okay, cool. Alright, let's change that back to the front, and let's go back to the field. So, if we go out of the top entrance, take a right. What the fuck's that? Yeah, that's the one you were using the other day, wasn't it? The green one. Right. Could have washed the front, in fact, while we were here. Might be able to see it. Let's do that. Let's quickly go to the wash bay, guys, and wash the truck off because it's difficult to see out of the cab. It's just round here. I know what that is. Right, I've got to head off. Have a good stream, Matt. Darkstar, you have a good one, bro. And thank you for everything you do for me, really. I mean, I may be a dick sometimes, but you're amazing. Right, just want to clean the windows. Think that'd be enough? Oh look, we got Belen on the truck as well. Well, that should be enough. Let's go inside. There we go, she's clean. I'll have a look at your the DM in a minute, but when I get a chance. And thank you in advance again. Right, okay. Easiest way back to the field is down to the follow this down to the triangle. Oh, hello. Follow this to the triangle, take a left, and yeah, we should be close by the time we get to the end. Yes, DJ Pat. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Pat is now hit the decks. So if you want to hear your favourite 80s tune, and it must be 80s, exclamation SR dash request followed by title and artist. And if you want to put something on for me, bit of Phil Collins would be good. As I look back upon my life, it's always with a sense of shame. I always been the one to blame. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Long to do, no matter when or where or who. That's one thing. Because he was real poor. Do you know, guys, I found this out the other day with one of the bots that I'm using. I think it's Siri bot. Comes with a command which I kind of like. So if you put exclamation dad joke, it comes up with a dad joke. I didn't realise that the other day. Mr. Fatnuts told me. There we go. I'm tired of following my dreams. I'm going to ask them why they're going to meet up with them later. Yeah, told you. Oh, the harvester's down here. So there you go. You don't have to look for dad jokes, guys. There's a command for it. It works the same in averages because he's got the same bot as I have. And that's, as you can see, guys, that's part of Cersei. Just joke, not jokes. Take the S off. There you go. A book just fell on my head. I only had myself to blame. Yeah, it's only when you first load it, I think. Oh, hang on, the harvester's turned itself off. Hold the line caller. Right, let's jump back in the truck, switch him off. Oh. See? You don't need to go look for dad jokes, they're all there. He told me about another one that oh shit. Well, I hope it shares it with me because I fucking love pizza. I just don't do spicy pizza. Pizza's like my favourite thing. My favourite food, really is. I mean, literally, it's like I said, me and the wife have certain things that we can eat more of compared to the other person. Mine's pizza, and hers is roast dinner. Welcome to my world. Like I said, guys, DJ Pat is now live with Awesome 80s. So if you'd like to hear your favourite 80s tune, exclamation SR dash request, followed by title and artist, must be an 80s tune. Ooh. Kylie Minogue? Very early Kylie Minogue? Yeah. I could eat pizza and roast spuds all day. Oh, I don't know about pizza and roast spuds together on the same plate, dude. That sounds a bit... Yeah. Yeah, and you're like, no, I didn't mean on the same plate, you dick. Well, maybe you did mean it on the same plate, but hey, I'm not judging. Right, that looks like a straightish line, doesn't it? Right, let's get this on. Let's scroll down because I don't want it to skip a line. Yeah, that's good. Roll forward a bit. That looks about right there, doesn't it? Right, let's go. Mr. H is on. Yorkshire pudding with gravy? Oh, yes, mate. What, you want a pizza with spuds and gravy? Really? A pizza with gravy, dude? Are you sure? I can understand the spuds, roast spuds with gravy. That's fucking awesome. And a Yorkshire pudding with gravy. You know those big ones that you used to get from Aunt Bessie's? I like just putting a bit of meat in there and just filling it with gravy. Fuck. Mwah. Why not? Oh, right, yeah, like a meat feast. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Be a bit weird with like the bread base and yeah. Yeah, I love field ones you can get from Iceland. Yes. So if you didn't know, guys, Iceland do a meal, and basically what it is, it's a big Yorkshire pudding full of vegetables and gravy and meat and stuff, and it's fucking and it's not very dear either. Like, I don't know, what's it, about £2, pound, something like that. It's not very dear. Je ne sais pas pourquoi. I have to admit, I've never shopped in Iceland. Really? Wow. Ever? So I'm just putting in a request. There you go. Nope, in all my 42 years, never shopped at Iceland. Probably means you don't get much frozen stuff. Because that's kind of the basis of what they do. They do a lot of frozen products. So yeah, you probably don't have or use a lot of frozen products. That don't mean Iceland don't do fresh stuff, because they do. They just don't carry a lot in stock. I just wonder what the farm manager's up to. Straw case pro tuned. I think he's bailing. Now I know I've got to run away. I've got to get away. Other retailers are available. You're quite right, Squealer. I shouldn't discriminate against the other retailers, and they are available. Yeah, maybe I think I prefer the fresh stuff, so never thought go in there. I got to admit though, you know, we shop in Iceland warehouse quite a lot, so you get sometimes you get deals on the bigger packets of stuff. So in normal Iceland, you only get sort of like a kilo and a bit of chips, whereas in the warehouse you can buy a 2 kilo bag for a discounted. It's like a discounted price or a cheaper price compared to buying 2 bags of the other. In chicken nuggets, we like our chicken nuggets, chicken drumsticks, and just recently we've kind of been living on Sainsbury's discounted frozen meals. They're quite tasty. They're not as bad as people think. So they're kind of in the white boxes, and you can get lasagna, macaroni cheese, chicken curry with rice. There's a pasta one, beef hot pot, chicken hot pot, and they're kind of nice. I mean, it says it serves 1 on there. Me. He always calls me Mad Max. I don't know why. He always calls me Mad Max. Thanks, Pat. Thank you, Ed. Yeah, so we've kind of got into a bit of a thing with them, and we think they're kind of tasty, but you know, it's just that when I'm working, I don't have that much time to cook a meal, and when, say, if I'm at work and the wife's having a bad day, she won't bother doing anything. So, you know, just to save time and effort, we get them in. And like I say, we think they're tasty, so. Wherever you want. Oh, Windy! Mr. Windy Cheese on. Till the end of time. One thing I like about Phil Collins' music is the fact that he made sure you can hear all the instruments, and a lot of his music is one-offs. There's very few copies of his songs or songs that he's doing that are copies from others. So they're all original. Right, let's go. Yeah, it certainly is. And like I say, guys, if you want your favourite 80s tune on, exclamation SR-request, followed by your targeting artist, and again, must be an 80s tune. I didn't talk to you. Shut the fuck up, woman. Am I leaving you out of the conversation? Is that why you're getting lonely and just speaking to me for no reason whatsoever? Wow, I couldn't have freaking put that in a better place, could I? About there. It's one of the good things with VCA, guys. Press a button, it turns for you. No wasted effort on what you're harvesting. Love it. We'll just look down the line though, just to make sure. Trans X living on video. Never heard it. I mean, maybe I have, but you know. Maybe it was part of a film or something, because it does sound a little familiar. I don't know. I mean, you know, when I do the guess the years, guys, and what I try and say to people is to guess the year a little easier if you sort of think about where you were when you first heard the song. Kind of helps you guess the year. Although the year that I did last time out, when I did it, was even before my time, so I don't. I wouldn't have been able to visualize. And to be honest, when I do the guess the year thing, I randomize the year, so I get a number randomizer out, stick where I think my tunes start to where they kind of end, and I just click go, and it randomizes the year for me. Totally random. So 3 people now on the community farm, guys. Windy and the farm manager himself are now on the farm working their little butts off. But if we pan over this way, we may be able to see somebody. I did say maybe to see somebody working, but you know. Boom, 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 boom. When I was growing up, and when this was on, when this first came out, I think it was about 7, maybe. I never liked it. It was one of those tunes that was kind of, do I like it, don't I like it, sort of thing. But now that you know, as life grows on, or goes on, it grew on me. And I kind of like it now. You requested this one? Well done. Don't you want me? Don't you want my babies? No? Either with or without you. So guys, as you can tell, this is a very, very much a chill out day for me on the community farm, which is why I'm kind of not speaking so much as I normally am. But thank you for popping by. We're not quite finished yet. We've got about 40 minutes of the show to go. Then we're going to raid out into the absolutely fabulous baller that is the Average Viking. and he will kind of show you a different piece of the community farm. And don't forget, guys, if you want to get involved, you still have time to get involved today. All you need to do is join the Discord community, !soag in chat. Go to the, follow all the rules and shit, read everything. Go to the farming section and say, I would love to join the community farm. I'm sure one of the admin team will sort that out for you. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. Ba-da-da-da-dum, boom. Right, we're going to have to move this after the fill-up. Oh, maybe not. Well, we'll have to move the truck, but you know what I mean. Oh, me baby. George Michael Careless Whisper. Was that 80s? Just about, maybe? Axel F. How, yeah. 85 was that? If I had to guess the year of that one. Because it didn't come out the same year as Back to the Future. Axel, Beverly Hills Cop. Chris, good morning, lady. How are you? Hello from the side of a swimming pool. Oh, look at you. 84, you think? In a minute, she'll be like, I'm down there for fucking exercise, you dick. I'm not chilling. Yeah. I'm good watching the daughter do her swimming lesson. Very good. I hope all is going well. I used to swim like a submarine as a kid. Without any of the aids, it's like dive, dive, dive. That's probably why I can't swim now. I could probably float very well. Got enough flotation devices on me. Not gonna lie, I was allowed to go in the swimming pool. Oh, if you was allowed to go in the swimming pool, you would be going in and swim yourself. Yeah, why wouldn't you? If you're there anyway and you got to be there for the whole lesson, why wouldn't you go in and have a paddle, you know? Don't stop believing my journey. Yeah, you probably got that. Can we see any of the guys yet? Nope. On you, it seems like there's a few less bells on that field over there, though, doesn't there? Somebody running bells? So I'm running barley. Got a manager in a tractor somewhere doing something. And it looks like Windy's doing baling. Probably on that field I was going to do the other day. Or after this. There are other swimming lessons going on, so the pool is for swimming lessons only till about 1. Holy crap. Busy day at the swimming pool then. My wife said to me once I should retake my lessons for swimming. Nah, not really interested. Too freaking old to start learning now. Thank you. You're never too old. Yeah, but thinking about how my life is at the moment, would I have really time to go and use what I've learned? Not really. You know, unless we went on holiday and there was a beach or something, you know, I wouldn't have. Chrissy's off the lurk. Sorry, that probably sounded like I said Chrissy then. I didn't say Chrissy. I said Chris is off the lurk. Oh, it's just mix. Smooth. Smooth, Saint. Smooth. DJ Pat, smooth. Right, this will probably fill this time, so I'll be off for a delivery run. Up to the farm. Like I say, guys, in a half an hour's time, we'll be passing over to the average Viking, and he will be showing you his view of the community farm. And I think I'll take a small break after I pass over. Just have a quick shower, something to eat, and I shall be back to finish off the field. Right, we are full. Let's go out for an offload. Now that I've cleaned the windows, we can see where we're going. Oh, look. There's the old farm manager whizzing off. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, we got a bit light fronted then. So came out of the field. Steering went very light then. Might have just about caught one of the banks sort of thing. So I think Windy's in that field there, because there's now bells in that field. Ding, ding. No, it's not that one. Oh, hello. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Still remember when I got my first car and this went on full blast. Wasn't this the Crazy Frog? Yes, Crazy Frog did do a version of Axel F, which is why Kev told me to shut up. For some random reason, but I had this tune as an earworm 2 nights back. It's a good tune, my dude. It's a good tune. It's one of those, I think, you know, when you say it, when people say, you know, occasionally there's a song that comes around that will go through the ages. Well, ever since the original Axel F came out, Jerry Fotzheimer, it sort of went into that bracket, I think, of one of those songs which won't seem to end. You won't seem to age that much throughout the years. You know? And it'll just keep regurgitating itself and coming back and coming back. You know? Yeah, it's kind of one of them tracks. He put this on. Oof. Someone, please tell me one of you put this on. I see Dallas and Dynasty. Wow. Two really great American sitcoms. He sees the A-Team. Another great TV show. Come on, dears, out of the way. Morning, guys. How we doing? If you're just joining me, we've got about 20-ish minutes to go before we pass the buck over to the average Viking. And he will show you his point of view from the community farm. And like I just said, you have your chance of joining the community farm and getting in with today's action. Exclamation soag in chat. Read the rules and go into the farming section and ask for permissions to join. That simple. Bread, yes. Bread. What was that? What else was there? Elephant in the Castle, which was a sitcom with Jim Davison. Also, a great TV series, The Bill. Kind of missed that show, but it wasn't the same when the actors age. Obviously they do, but is there anything to upload to here still? Yeah, there is. Heartbeat, yeah. London's Burning, yeah. No, that was a good program, wasn't it? About yeah, fire service back again. Porridge with Ronnie. What was his name? Not Ronnie Corbett. It's the other one. Yeah. You know what I mean. Barker, thank you. I've been served. There was loads of really good TV programs out back then. Hello, which probably wouldn't be on TV now because it was stereotypical. You know what I mean? Minder, fuck yeah, Minder. The thing that everybody liked about things like Minder and stuff was the cars. Because back then, things like Minder and that had very good, old Fords in them. Bulls and horses. You still watch it now? To be honest, I think that Fools and Horses kind of wasn't the same when Compo died and they got somebody else in. It kind of wasn't the same. I think he was called Compo, one of the old guy, the scruffy one. Was it? What am I thinking? No, that's a different series. Because Only Fools and Horses, that was freaking David Jensen and the other guy. Uncle Albert, yeah. Royal Family, another great TV series. That was kind of stereotypical. That wouldn't be on nowadays. Nicholas Longhorse. Last of the Summer Wine, that's it. Thank you, and thank you for your first time chat. Yeah, with the three guys in it. Yeah. When they changed the original, the short one, scruffy one, Compo, to the other actor, I don't think it was as good. Maybe it's better this way. You still watch Oblong Hours? Damn, man. What are they on? Something like Bravo or something? Yeah, please stay. The new ones are not the same. Yeah, it was the same when, to be honest, I kind of... Speaking about OTV programs and them coming out with different actors and presenters and stuff, I did watch a couple of the new Top Gear when they hired the 3 new guys, and I didn't think it was as good. Wasn't as funny. The presenters weren't as knowledgeable, I don't think, about the cars. You could tell they were kind of reading it off a script. And of course they had to scrape this, they had to get rid of it because the cricketer had a fucking accident, didn't he? For the other 3, yeah, Clarkson, Hammond and May, yeah, they were definitely the best, which is why after a couple of episodes of Top Gear, I sort of watched Grand Tour religiously. Who remembers Bottom? I probably would if I saw a bit of it. God, this is like a walk down memory lane. Young ones, yes. Definitely remember young ones. Because part like a year in, they did that collaboration for a song with Cliff Richard, and they also did same cast, all right. And they also did One Foot in the Grave, a good one. And they also did Hole in My Shoe, I think the song was called. Very strange song. Birds of a Feather, that was a good one. Did you say porridge? Yeah, we said porridge. On the buses? Fuck you. On the buses was cracking, really was. The Desmonds, fucking hell, man. Get out fucking bus out. A lot of these fucking shows, guys, you'd never get out on TV nowadays. They're so, you know, not politically correct. Steptoe Sunday, yeah, everyone remembers Steptoe Sunday. Jeez, iconic program. Absolutely iconic. Challenge Annika, fuck yeah. Kind of didn't like it when Annika Rice sort of, I don't know, not retired from the program, but went to do something else. and they've replaced her with Anna something gross, didn't they? For like a season, and it wasn't quite the same. We're the Sweeney, son, and we ain't had any dinner. Fucking Grange U. Do you know, well, you probably do know, half the cast for EastEnders came from Grange U. I mean, you probably do know that, but you know. Keeping a bit of fuck, it's some cracking shows you guys are sick and saying today. Really were. And I think I watched most of them. You knew Todd. What was his face? From Grange U. Well, I actually knew him, Alex. Jeez, man. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Carty. That's the one. I thought you was on about you knew him. Oh, fucking GG's, dude. He was in EastEnders. Nearly empty. Turn it up. We got a little bit left in there, but I'm not going to be too bothered about that. Let's switch you back on. Back up a tiny bit. Hang on. Let's put G... No, not that. No, stop pressing buttons, Matt. GPS. Activate that. Back up a tiny bit. Go. I think... Did Malek say a game in? I think he had one. But we'll give him another one. We'll also give Farmboy Q a shouty. I think we're up to date now. Crystal Maze, yeah, with what's his face at the bowed head. And then he went on to do oh, what else did he go on to do after Crystal Maze? Didn't he stop doing that and then do that Robot Wars for a little while? Richard O'Brien. Fuck are you do? To be honest, when somebody took that out, when he left Crystal Maze, that was never the same. I used to piss myself watching that. I think it was on for like half an hour. And guys, if you didn't know what it was, basically what it was like a team of people went in. It just did a load of little sort of challenges and stuff. He did Fort Boyard. That's it, yeah. And basically what it was you went in and got a crystal, and that crystal gave you an amount of time in the crystal dome, and you had to collect certain coloured slips of paper. And if you got more, like I think it was 100 more gold than silver, you got your prize that you wanted. And you picked your prize before you went in there, so it was like a day out on like an adventure outing or something. There's something like that, wasn't it? Fort Boyard had Dirty Den in it. Free State, yes, it did. Yeah, so it was kind of like that. Fort Boyard was all right. Another one that was all right. But in that one, you were getting, what was it, keys? Was it keys you had to find in Fort Boyard? Yeah, fantastic programs. It was I tell you what they were kind of like. You know my theme tune with Loopy, the Funhouse. It was kind of like a lot of these programs that we mentioned now, Fort Boyard, Crystal Maze, was kind of like an adult version of the Funhouse with Pat Sharp, which is kind of where my sort of theme song with Loopy is. Pat, is it Pat Cash? What is Pat Sharp? Pat Cash, when are you a tennis player? Pat Cash. You love the Twins? Yes, so do I. Maybe. Nothing in this game for two and a pair? For two and a bed? There is if you got in with the Twins. Top break. Top break? Don't you mean big break? With Jim Davison? Do you know, I saw the other week, I was watching the outtakes from Big Break, you saying that, and you know when they do the trick shot bit, one day Matey Boy had to do the trick shot bit, and because Jim Davison was putting him off, it was John Virgo that was in that with him, the co-host, and yeah, he had to redo the trick shot about 20 times because Jim Davison kept putting him off. Because he'd say some shit like, and it should go a little bit like this, and he'd do it like, you know. Yeah, one day Jim Davison was putting him off and he had to redo it like 20, 30 times. And that was in the outtakes. I think I saw them on YouTube. Hand me down my walking shoes. Saturday night, wasn't it on? What, Big Break? Oh, back then. Yeah, sort of Saturday early afternoon, wasn't it, Big Break? Sort of like 6 o'clock-ish. Same with Crystal Maze. That was on quite early too, wasn't it? About 5-ish. I seen that clip too. John Virgo was in tears with what Jim did. Yeah. And any time that freaking Jimmy White was on, that was hysterical. Because Jimmy White would get on the table and all you'd hear from Jim Davison was, "Come on, Jimmy! Come on, Jimmy!" Fucking put him off. Come on, Jimmy! Oh, jeez. Bringing back memories, guys. So many memories of classic television. Dedication. Devotion. Krypton Factor. Anyone remember the Krypton Factor? That was a fucking good show, wasn't it? I always thought to myself, I'd love to do that freaking the cross-country thing. But I looked at one bit of it, thought, nah, it's too high for me. You was just about to type that. Yeah, the Krypton Factor. What was some great shows, guys, weren't they? And then they remade it and it wasn't as good. Timmy Mallet and the morning show. Yeah. How politically correct isn't that? Oh. DJ Hero, morning. You remember when he used to do that? Popcorn was a cereal, yeah. Kickstart. Fucking some good shows. You remember when he used to do that freaking word association game? Fucking hell, man. Used to love that. Love that. Took that into the schools as well. So how's my weekend been? It's been cracking. You guys that have come to watch have been fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know, this weekend's just been off the chain with support. Bran. Switch that on. GPS, switch you on. Let's go. So, look how much we've done. One show you couldn't make nowadays. No's house party. No. No. And to be honest, the main reason why you couldn't do it nowadays was because of Mr. Blobby. And mine were crap. Internet is broken. Oh, damn, that's a shame, dude. Then the main reason why you couldn't do it is because of Mr. Blobby. So if you don't know what we're talking about, guys, Mr. Blobby was a character. Of course, there was a song out about him and stuff. But he was like a pink spotted character, but chubby. And you can't take the piss out of chubby people anymore live on TV. You were scared of Mr. Blobby as a kid? Holy crap. Do you know what I used to be scared of as a kid? The original Hulk. Apparently, my family's told me this, but apparently when anybody was watching the Hulk, I'd watch the program most of the way through, and as soon as he did the change into the Hulk, because it was kind of graphics for 80s TV, I'd be gone. I'd be out of there. Mr. Blobby only said one word. Blobby, blobby, blobby. I was on holiday with my parents down south somewhere, and Mr. Blobby was filming. We got to meet him in the Mr. Blobby way. So he basically went blobby, 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 and then smothered you. Because that was the Mr. Blobby way, wasn't it? He sort of smothered you and tried to hump you, yeah, in custard pies. Thank you for the lights off, DJ. Hello. Hello. Have you lost the connection? That's nice. No. Thank you for the plane crash, Farmboy Q. Just remember, Farmboy Q, anything you can do to me spins around and comes back, dude. Our kids show was Bodger and Badger. Fucking Bodger and Badger. Jeez, man. You'll get Kenny in here in a minute. Kenny will go, do you remember the Magic Roundabout? No, I'm not that fucking old. Mashed potato. Oh, you guys are awesome. It's a shame I got to finish in a couple of minutes time. Well, I ain't got to finish, but I'm going to finish and pass you on to the average Viking. Zebedee, sooty and sweet. You know. One thing you do have to watch, if you've never watched this before, one thing you do have to watch, and hopefully you go and watch this because this is fucking hilarious. Makes me virtually piss myself every time. Go and watch Rainbow Does Top Gear. You gotta go and watch it. Go and watch Rainbow Does Top Gear. Rosie and Jim. Rosie and Jim. Rosie and Jim. Travelling along in the old ragdoll. Yes. Brum? Yeah, about that little car who went around doing shit. Shit, me Tots TV. Right, guys, it's 11 o'clock, so I know we're not going to finish this field, so let's see if the man, the myth, the absolute legend is gone live. I mean, I think he's dropped down into the other room. Don't think he's quite live yet. Somebody's watch. Chitty 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 bang bang. Wasn't that mid-70s. There we go. Right, let's keep an eye on, see when average is going live, because it should be very, very shortly. Not quite live yet. DJ. Like I say, guys, you will see a different perspective of the farm from average. You probably still have a few minutes, guys, to get involved in the farm. To mention soag in chat. Like I say, read the rules, go to the farming section, ask for permissions. And either Mr. Handy or average can do that, but obviously not why average is live. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, think he's live now. Yeah, he is. Right then, guys. I'm not going to... Well, I am going to put you on the ending screen because I know exactly where we're going, and so do you. We're going to see the man, the myth, the absolute legend, my friend and yours, the average Viking. Don't forget to use my emotes as you go in, just to say that you've been over here with me, and then you're going over there with him. Not sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Maybe trucking, maybe snow runner. But we shall see you then, guys. Once again, thank you very much, and we'll see you over there. Bye-bye for now.